evening all, and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Saturday night, which means it's craft beer night. And the beer we're going for tonight hails from Hebden Bridge. It's from Vocation. It's this one. It is the Double Tonka Frappe. And the Double Tonka Frappe is a Tonka Latte Stout weighing in 8% ABV. It's available in your local Tesco's right now for about $3.50 a can, something like that. And it says on the side of the can that Double Tonka Frappe, combining the best parts of a freshly brewed latte with the complexity and depth of a well-crafted stout. The addition of tonka beans adds a unique and delicious flavour unlike anything else you've ever tasted. It says it's sticky coffee and vanilla, and it's a rich, full-bodied stout infused with tonka beans that add the complex sweetness and depth of flavour with notes of coffee, vanilla, caramel, and chocolate. So, without further ado, let's get it out into a glass and see what we think. Now, I have got this one room temp, shall we say. I like my big stouts warmer. I like the flavours to really pop, and I find room temp does that. Cold really stifles it. Pouring into my Titanic goblet glass today, 'cause it's my preferred stout glass, and the pour is dark, as we expect. A nice head on it. We're not going to go nuts. That will do. So, that is really dark. We've only got just a tiny hint of mahogany coming through at the fringes. Nice and dark, nice brown head to it. Pretty light and fluffy. Not surprised given that it's been room temperature poured. The roll is pretty decent. Doesn't look to be too heavy, but heavy enough. Let's have a whiff. Smells lovely. It does. You've got the caramel coming through really quite prominently. Chocolate, mild. Vanilla, it's nice and sweet. And the tonka, it's there. It smells delicious. It's nice and strong on the nose. You've got a hint of the booze. I really think I'm going to enjoy this one based on the nose. So, it looks good. Smells great. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. It's lovely. The body's medium. Carbonation is silky smooth. Lovely overall mouthfeel. The flavours, it's singing at me. You've got the coffee, you've got the chocolate, you've got the milky, malty, like a malted milk biscuit flavour going on in the background. You've got caramel. The tonka is quite obvious in this one, and it's just the right amount of bitterness in the background. It's glorious. It's glorious. It's not tasting as strong as 8%, but it tastes fantastic. It's pretty complex. It's pretty layered. The flavours come along at different times. You know, so the caramel comes first, the sweetness, all the sweeter flavours come up front, and the bitterness sort of sits behind. Almost got like an oily mouthfeel. Oh, that's going to be one to savour for the rest of however long it takes. And the finish on this one is, it's the caramel and the tonka and a real subtle bitterness coming through towards the back end. It's really rather lovely. Subtly bitter, nice and long, warming. Yeah, I like that. Lovely stuff. So, Vocation Double Tonka Frappe. What do I think of you? Well, as always, we're going to go to the scoreboard of joy, which says there have been 1,400 check-ins to this beer, 5 from people I know, 3.9 average overall, pretty decent, and 4 from the people I know as an average score. That's pretty damn good. So I've abbreviated this one to DTF, make that what you will. Looks, aroma, body, taste and finish, and the possible bonus points will be filled in now. So, looks. It looks like a good stout. It's nice and dark. It's got a lovely tan head. And as I'm sitting here, that Tonka, oh, it's doing its thing. Really glorious. Look at the colour on that head. Look at the lovely, frothy, beautiful, almost like honeycomb head on it. It's lovely. It's glorious. Dark as you like. Very little mahogany coming through. And that's only where the stem meets the bowl. It's glorious. It's having a point for the looks, in case you didn't know. The aroma, beautiful. If you like coffee, caramel, chocolate, vanilla, and that Tonka thing, you'll love it. I do. It's a good strength on the aroma. It's balanced on the nose. Nothing dominates over the other one. They all do their thing. It's a balanced aroma. It's having a point. The body is the only thing I would change. I would like it heavier, and I do know that sometimes, or I do know rather, I've experienced that by chilling a beer, it tightens up the body, makes it just a little bit firmer in the mouth. Maybe that would have done it here, but I would like this one to be really, really thick to really push those flavours. So I'm going to give it the 0.75. I'm yeah, just a little bit off there. It's really good, but it needs to be better. The taste, I am not going to fault in any way, shape or form. It brings all the flavours to the fore. Caramel, chocolate, coffee, vanilla. Tonka in abundance. And as I was mentioning during the repour, the Tonka thing just develops in the mouth. It's wonderful. Absolutely glorious. And the finish, yeah, there's nothing to dislike. It ticks all the boxes. It's long, it's malty. You've got all the flavours throughout coming through. It's wonderful. Yeah, I'm giving it a point. So, yeah, DTF has got 4.75 out of 5 from me. So we go to the bonus points. Sadly, it can't have the full bonus because it didn't get a full 5 out of 5. But buy it again, you betcha. 100% I would. It would make a glorious ice cream. And I've said that a few times. I've not followed through on it. I have made beer ice creams before. They are wonderful. And this, I think, would really work well. Maltier beers tend to work better in ice cream than this would. Anyway, value for money. About £3.50 in Tesco's, maybe £4. Even at £4.50 or a fiver, I'd be happy to pay that for this beer. So yes, it represents great value for money. So, double Tonka Frappe has got 4.75 out of 5 with 2 bonus points for good measure. There we go. I love this time of year for these sorts of beers. It's the perfect time for them. Warming, delicious, hearty. Yeah, that's exactly what you've got here. So, yeah, if you love your stouts and you like them sweet but bitter at the same time with a bit of coffee and loads of Tonka, then you could definitely try this one. We'll leave it there and say, that's been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I will see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.